Hey, good morning, world. This is your favorite entrepreneur, Jorge George, is coming at you guys. I have no attitude of gratitude. Thank God it's Tuesday. Another incredible day. I'm going to be just grateful just to be alive, grateful for another opportunity just to have the ability to impact other people's lives. That's why I'm super excited, just extremely grateful. So I was talking to my mentor just regarding finance, and he actually did a training for a group of us that I found very funny, because how many people have gone online and looked at how to become wealthy, right? How many people have done that, right? Two hands, right? Because I don't know about you, but I would like to be wealthy, right? Just wealthy, right? Two hands. So I've gone out and I've looked at a lot of information on the internet, and social media, and how many people have heard that in order to achieve more wealth, right, you gotta save more money. How many people heard that, right? They say save more money, right? They're like, don't go to Starbucks, go to the gas station, right? Go change that $5 frappuccino to a $1 cup of coffee, right? How many people have heard that before? How many people have heard like, oh, instead of going out and buying those $100 shoes, go out and buy a pair of $25 shoes, right? How many people have heard that before, right? How many people say, oh, instead of going out to eat, you just buy something and cook for yourself, right? How many people have heard that, right? How many people say just cut unnecessary expenses from your life and you'll be okay with that little bit of money that you're saving, maybe $10 to $100 a month. If you put it away, you have $1,200 in a year, right? How many people have heard that before, right? But as we're building wealth, does $1,200 really make a difference? Right? I mean, just asking some questions. So that's one of my mentors said to you, this is misinformation. Because let's be honest, a lot of times, and I'm gonna do an example just for Chicago, and I'm gonna provide documentation with this video as well, because you can Google. That's what I did. I Google all this information just so that I can have it available. So here in the city of Chicago, this is just Chicago. I don't know where you're living at or what location you're in, but this is just for the city of Chicago, right? For the city of Chicago, the median household income, that means combined household income, right? In the city of Chicago, the median household income before taxes, let's just be back here. Before taxes is $62,992, right? That's the median household income before taxes. Now, we are being taxed at 23.26%. Those are our taxes that we paid. Those are the taxes that we're paying before they give us our check, right? So after taxes, we are really bringing home about $48,340, right? So do the math. So after taxes, you're truly bringing home about $48,340. Well, the average apartment, the average two-bedroom apartment in the city of Chicago, if you're renting, right, is $1,265. That's the average apartment, right? So the average apartment. Now, if you're paying a mortgage in the city of Chicago, the average mortgage in the city of Chicago is $1,015. So let's just say that we're looking at about $1,100, right? Let's just say that the average will be about, let's just keep it low. So let's just say $1,015, right? So that's your mortgage. Now, according to Google, the average monthly expenses in the city of Chicago for a family of four is $3,619.22. So the average monthly expenses for a house of four is $3,619.22. That's just before we talk about your mortgage, right? So let's add our mortgage. Our mortgage being, let's look at the low end, $1,015, right? So our total that we're looking at is $4,000 $634 on a monthly basis. Right? So we're spending in the city of Chicago, we're spending about $4,634 if we factor in our monthly expenses for a family of 4, and if we factor in the mortgage that we're also paying, right? So that's how much we are spending on a monthly basis. But let's take a look at something. If we divide our actual take-home income, right, after taxes by 12, so let's divide that by 12. Let's see what happens. Divide that by 12, we are looking at about $4,028 per month. So we're looking at about $4,028 per month. But our monthly expenses are $4,634 per month. So where does that truly leaves us at? That leaves us at about, I want to say, $600 short every single month. How many people just understand, accept that reality, right? So a lot of us out there, how many people, right? So a lot of us out there, get a side gig, right? Some people are driving Uber, some people are doing Postmates, some people are doing other odd part-time jobs just to make ends meet. Because the reality here, statistically, $500 is what's keeping the average household in the nation away from poverty. And if we look at the raw data, if we look at the numbers, Jay-Z said it best, men lie, women lie, but numbers never lie. So if we're looking at the crude raw numbers, we're looking at every single month, on average, we're gonna be about $600 short. Right? And I mean, how many people just experience that reality, right? They think, man, you know what? This month, we're not going to pay this bill. We're going to pay this bill instead. Or you know what? This month, we're actually going to put that bill on the credit card so that we can pay it slowly. How many people just find creative ways to make sure that they're meeting their bottom line? Right? And remember, this is just the average expenses. We haven't even factored in fun. We haven't even factored in vacationing. We haven't even factored in none of these things that a lot of us cannot afford to do, because the sad reality is that we're not making enough money. So let me ask you a question. If this is the reality, how is trying to save a little bit of money going to happen if I need to add more money? Do I have room to save? No. And that is the reality for most of us that are living, not just in the city of Chicago, but just all over the nation. We are looking at our bottom line and we're like, man, there's more month than there is money. How many people just feel that there's more month than there is money, right? It's like, wow, right? I'm out of money, but the month, I still got 2 more weeks to go. How many people ever felt that way, right? Like, man, how many people just can identify with the song, I'm broke, but at least all my bills are paid? How many people just can identify with it? Hey, I'm broke, but hey, all my bills are paid. I'm responsibly broke. How many people just know and accept and live that reality, being responsibly broke? All our bills are paid, everything's taken care of, there's nothing. But you know what? I'm enjoying life. So let me ask you a question. Do the experts, they're saying that in order to amass wealth, you have to save money? Do you think that given the reality of the situation in Chicago and in America, do you think we can really save money? No, we can't. We can't afford to save money. We need to bring more money so we can afford our monthly expenses. So then what is the solution? And this is why I think mentorship is extremely, extremely important. The solution is not to save money. The solution is to figure out a way to make more money. Because if you can make more money, then you can position yourself to not worry about how much you're expending on a monthly basis, right? But you will have more than enough. So a lot of us, like I said, go out and get a part-time job, go out there and get a side gig. A lot of us start driving for Uber. A lot of us are looking for an opportunity so that we can make more money. How many people out there right now are looking for an opportunity that they can do so that they can make more money, right? Two hands, right? We got to be open. We have to be open to make more money. Now, here's my suggestion to you. As you're looking for opportunities, as you're looking for additional income, make sure that it's aligning with your belief systems. A question that I like to ask myself 3 things as I'm looking at an opportunity, as I'm looking at a business, as I'm looking at a side gig, or as I'm looking at something that I'm going to do and give my all. The first question I want to answer, the first question is, do I like the product or do I like the service? You know, so a lot of times we don't know. A lot of times we're out here working for companies that we don't even like. We're out here pushing products that we can identify with. We're out here doing things that really we don't believe, support, and we would not take the product, but we're willing to do it because what? It meets our bottom line. So the main thing would be, do I like the product or service? The second question you got to ask yourself, can I do it? Can I do it? Because there's a lot of things out there that, you know, can make you some money, you know, and you may like, but you may not be able to do it. You know, you might need additional skill sets. You might need to go back to school. You might, I don't know. So the next question is, can I do it? Can I do it? So do I like the product or service? Can I do it? And then the third question, which for a lot of us is always the first question, it should not be that way, is it worth my time? Okay, I like the product and service. I know I can do it, but is it going to be worth my time? And I'm going to make enough money here where I can invest my time and have, you know, additional income coming into my life. So ultimately, you know, that's one of the things that I believe mentorship is extremely important, because it gives you the opportunity to get a different perspective and allows you to look at life, you know, so that you can better position yourself to achieve success. Again, this is your favorite entrepreneur, Jorge George Hernandez. Deuces to excuses. And I look forward to seeing all of you guys tomorrow.